People, thanks for coming again to Practising's channel. Today we are talking about integrity, what it means to be a person of integrity. This point or this pillar is something so many of us are missing, yet we cannot accept, we do not acknowledge the fact that we are not persons of integrity. When I talk of integrity, what do I mean? Integrity can be defined as a characteristic that align your conduct to what you believe or you think is excellent. That is, to be a person of integrity, your convictions, your ideas, your beliefs, your value must match with your practice. That's to tell you that in this point of to be a person of integrity, this saying of do what I say and not what I do not come in place, do not function. You must practice what you preach. You must do or carry out the actions of what you tell others to do. So for you to become a person of integrity, you must be that person that actually practices what he preaches. If you are a lady and you're practicing not what you're preaching to others, you advise people not to be violent, you advise ladies not to be nagging, you advise ladies to have a lot of time for your partners, and actually you are not having time for your partner, you are not practicing what you're telling others to, then you are not a woman of integrity. If you are a man and you tell people to be lovely to their wives, to be responsible, to be respectful, to help their wives out, or to be an example to their children, and you are not, you are a drunk, you beat your woman, you are a wife molester, you actually downgrade people, you are not a person or you are not a man of integrity. I can keep going on and on to bring out examples, because we all at one point we are doing what we do not want others to do. That is, we do not practice what we preach. In one point in our life we must have done it. Some people are fond of practicing what they preach, and just very little mistakes of theirs actually make them to stop being a person of integrity. And if they do not realize themselves fast enough to come back to track, then something is missing. We all make mistakes. We are not perfect. None is perfect, but we are all moving towards perfection. It's a difficult task for you as well as it's a difficult task for me. It's not easy to practice what you say, because it's very easy to reproach people's behavior, to reproach people's conduct, to reproach people's action, than to actually reproach us, because we believe we always have justifications, we always have reasons for our actions. Forgetting that these people also have justifications and action for their actions and reasons for doing what they are doing. But when it comes to us being at the other side, we do not want to take what they say to be considerate. No, we want to blame them for not being persons of integrity. My dear friend, my dear brother, my dear sister, are you a person of integrity? Are you that person that practices what they preach? I will tell you that none on earth always practice what he preaches, because you will be hit with situations, you will be hit with life obstacles that before you know it, you must have gone against what you're preaching. You must have gone against what you tell people to do. Your actions will not reflect your values. Your actions will not reflect your beliefs. Your actions will not reflect your conviction. But I tell you today, you are not alone. We all go through that moment. But the problem that sets in is, what do you do when you're faced with that situation? Have you ever sat down and do some kind of retrospective of your behavior or of your reaction when it comes to certain problems that you must have faced outside? I'm talking to you, the ladies. You might have faced something. Maybe your husband might have cheated on you and you reacted in another way, whereas you were advising people, when your husband cheats, do this and not do that, do this and do this and do this. And now you are faced with this situation and you're doing the opposite of what you told those ladies to do. And when you sit again, try to do a retrospective of actually your actions that you did or you carried out when your husband cheated. And you might see that what you were telling these ladies to do is not actually what you did. Yes, it's not actually what you did. So what do? You have to sit down and kind of readjust your strategies, the way you take situations in life. Being a person of integrity has a lot to do, because as a parent, your children look up to you. Be that father, be that mother that your child will want to be like tomorrow. Be an example to your children. Be an example to the world. Be an example to those that look up to you. It's very important. You might not know now, you might not know that there is someone that is looking up to you and just want to be like you, and you're just acting differently, and you break that person into pieces. You might not know that there is one little baby or little child or a person, an adult, looking up to you and just want to be like you, like, oh my God, this woman or this man is just like the kind of person I want to become in future. And suddenly you start practicing things that child cannot assimilate, and he's broken. Or your person that sees you as an idol that he wants to follow, he sees that you are not a person of integrity, and it breaks the person down into pieces, and the person loses the track of life. You might not know. So many of us work. When we are working, actually, we inspire a lot of people, yet we don't know that there are people that look at us and they are inspired. There are people that listen to our stories and they are strong. They face the situations of life and they say, oh my God, if this woman is this strong and this healthy and this powerful, despite all what she has faced in her life, then I too can be strong. If this man must have faced this up and down, and today he's a rich man, today he's comfortable, today he's a content man, oh Father, I can be like him. There are so many people you inspire with the way you believe, with the way you talk, with the way you act. Your story is somebody's inspiring story. Your testimony moves life without you knowing. Being a person of integrity is very important. Practice what you preach. I'm not calling names. I'm not going to call names. I'm not going to cite all the situations that can actually happen in one's life. But I know that you must have faced situations that you didn't practice what you preach. I know I myself, I must have faced situations, and I am still probably to face situations that I will actually practice not what I preach. But I believe that if we know that these things can happen, we can look for a better way to move on with. So I tell you, my brother, I tell you, my sister, be a person of integrity. Be a man of integrity. Let your action speak for you. Yes. There are situations where you go into someone's house. You need not to talk for them to know the kind of person you are. Your actions will speak for you. Being a person of integrity entitles a lot. You should have strong beliefs, strong convictions, strong ideas, and yet stand for them. Stand for the truth. Stand for what you preach. It's very important. And that's where you are more than a person of integrity. Your integrity is climbing and climbing and climbing. And before you know it, people will say, this woman is a woman of principles. This woman is a virtuous woman. This man is a man of principles. I know you might have failed in one way or the other, and you're telling yourself, no, this is not what I wanted. This is not what I want, and you want to give up, my dear. We all make mistakes. Get up from that your bed. Pick up the pieces that are left. Set convictions, ideas, beliefs, and values that will make you become an example to the future, and stand for it. Practice it, and before you know it, those people that were mocking at you will come to ask you what's your secret. Before you know it, those people that were making a mockery at you will come and want to work for you, want to be with you, want to be your friends, will want you to be their leader, because you have actually become a person of integrity. I tell you today, it's very important to know that we can all make mistakes, yet we can arrange them. Thank you so much for following. Thank you so much for watching. Please do well to click on the notification button, click on the subscription bell, and click on the like button if actually you like this video. Oh good, I'm so happy. And please do not forget to share, and I'll see you in my next video. As of now, I'm out. Ciao.